So we all know that an experience of trauma can cause post-traumatic stress disorder. It can be an experience that marks and fundamentally transforms the character of a person. It can make them meet the world with fear. So my question is the opposite also true? Can an experience of such radiance, of such grace, of such astonishment and beauty be akin to a kind of inverse PTSD and can be as fundamentally transformative to the character structure of a person that it now shifts their lenses of perception to lenses that meet the world not with fear, but instead with curiosity? Right? We all have these lenses of perception. We see with our lenses, we see through the lenses, but we don't see the lenses themselves, right? This self-construct, this lens of perception, this ego is something that we mistake for what we are. It's not a fixed, unchanging thing. In fact, it's an amalgamation of past experiences, right? You become your experiences. Your cells are a technology that turns experience into biology. So essentially, eventually, you meet the world through a prism of expectations shaped by past trauma, past experiences, until eventually that lens is clouding your encounter with the world so much it's akin to a kind of tunnel vision. You don't see the world as it is, you see the world as you are. And what if that filter on the world is not serving you? What if seeing the world as you are is a dark fucking lens? What if you don't like who you are? Can you change who you are? Well, it turns out that ego-dissolving experiences can make the possessor of a lens of perception become aware that he has a lens of perception and dispose of that lens of perception if it no longer serves them. We need encounters with the numinous, experiences that recontextualize the self, so that you identify not with the small self, but with the self with a capital S. You stop tuning into the broadcast of the ego and you tune into the broadcast of the whole. And when you find another place to plant your feet, my friends, when you meet the world from a different vantage point, you see that you no longer are tethered to that old monkey suit and that old monkey mind. And it is through these moments of grace, right, that you remember what you forgot, right? You fundamentally transformed your self-system and perhaps now can meet the world not with fear, but instead with curiosity. You have been absolved. You have been absolved. And now the world becomes, well, fuck, a playground.